In its latest study, the World Bank sampled 12 middle-income countries. 2 were African, South Africa and Ethiopia. According to the update on South Africa, about 3.6 million more people now live above the poverty line. Poverty levels were reduced from 34.4% to 16.5% between 2006 and 2011. This is due to the provision of basic services as well as child security and old age grants.
The transfers help to lift the income of the poorest by more than tenfold, helping lift people out of poverty.
The group says South Africa's monetary policy has encouraged these developments.
The fiscal system was very progressive in the sense that it takes more from the rich than it does from the poor in the form of taxation.
Zero value-added tax on basic goods was the factor that distinguished South Africa from other nations. Improvements were also found in Ethiopia.
Fiscal policy did make some reductions in inequality in Ethiopia, but not to the extent.
The report found that pro-poor expenditure in Ethiopia was aimed at improving education and healthcare services. Meanwhile, in Zimbabwe, a new IMF report found that the country's economic progress was at a crossroads. Progress was noted, but it was not happening fast enough.
It is really tough. I can't even manage. I'm not employed. I can't even manage to pay my rent bills, my electricity bills.
If you want a job in Zimbabwe these days, you've got to leave the country to find it in another country. And that's the effect of the lack of investment. And that's been imposed upon the country by political decisions which have damaged confidence.
Analysts say slow economic activity has translated into fewer job opportunities. Above all, both world financial institutions agree that inclusive economic growth coupled with better jobs are needed to complement fiscal policy. That's if countries are to overcome extreme poverty and inequality. Kutaza Madodi, Johannesburg.